Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I am coming to you today with sad news. I'm sure everyone has heard about the Nolan tragedy, Nolan Wells tragedy. I'm going to give my opinion about what I've heard so far, and a little bit of commentary of the events that occurred. Um, but I do want to start with saying I do want to offer my condolences to the Wells family, their friends, and everyone who loved him. Um, this kind of hits hard because I know a few people who have children. I have a child, of course, African American or just American Black, right? And this hits home, right? So losing a young person is very heartbreaking. So I want to send my condolences to the family at this difficult time. So, yes, let's get right into the subject today. So, this incident with Noah Wells and his friends, they went on a boating trip, right? So it looks like um, not everything has been released. The timelines of events kind of have been not released to the public. A lot of questions are being raised on social media during this ongoing investigation. I am specifically going to wait to kind of give my opinion about what kind of actually happened because I don't have all the facts and there's not a lot of facts out there, right? So I want to stick with the facts instead of just guessing, right? So let me just kind of run you through what happened. July 4th, 2026, it looks like Noah Wells was his last sighting was, according to the reports, he was seen July 4th, as I mentioned, which was a Saturday, the holiday, of course. He was spending times with friends on Horn Island during the 4th of July holiday weekend. Um, Authorities did report that he was last seen around 3 p.m. Okay, so that's during the day, evening, whatever you want to call it. He was described wearing blue swim trunks, sunglasses, and no shirt. Nolan was reportedly on the island with friends. As you can see in the picture, there's three friends he's surrounded by, and then one of the friends in the picture took a picture of with him by himself, right? Um, he was enjoying the holiday. It looks like the investigators are working to determine a full timeline about what happened. Okay. Um, he was reported missing the same day. Okay. Um, the family couldn't locate him and he was reported missing. The exact time the missing person report was filed and details of the initial call to the authorities have not been released, right? So when they reported their son missing, um, I don't believe that the authorities will be releasing anything yet because it's still an ongoing investigation. And we should kind of give the family some privacy at this time. That's what I do want to mention to everyone. These are just speculations, I think, that's going on around social media. So we should just kind of back out a little bit and let's wait till the facts come. And then July 5th, 2026, which was the day after he was reported missing, um, I believe they were searching for him on the 4th, and then they started aggressively searching for him on the 5th, right? So July 5th, they were searching. And then on Sunday, July 5th, which would have been yesterday, the search was continuing. They kept continuing to search for him in the area. Multiple agencies did assist, and that was including the Jackson County Sheriff's Department, the U.S. Coast Guard, Mississippi Department of Marine Resources, Gulf Islands National Seashore Personnel, United Cajun Navy. Those are the agencies or the multiple agencies that were assisting the search. And you usually don't see that in these type of cases. But with Nolan's background and how well loved he was from the two parent household, or just in general, the football star, you name it, you usually don't see multiple agencies assisting in these type of searches. Is not to get racially involved, but you don't normally see that with African American people. But this is what has happened, right? That's a plus, right? In this case. Um, Also, what has happened, the authorities did ask people to um, provide any photos, videos, any information that can help with the investigation. I am going to give my commentary at the end of what I actually think about the friends, but that's neither here nor there. Let's keep going here. The timeline. They actually found his body today, you all. Monday, July 6, 2026 at 8:40, approximately 8:45 a.m. And a park ranger discovered a body near the west end of Horn Island doing the search for Nolan. Now, I did look at a map. I'm not going to put it up here, but you probably can go look at it in your own time. And Horn Island is way farther from the Mississippi um island, or whatever, the Mississippi Lake Ocean. It's farther from where maybe they were just having a party at Horn Island, the kids, and it's way farther than where maybe they all were supposed to be. I'm not really sure, but they found him on a Horn Island. Maybe that's where they actually had the party, right? And they were meeting all the other boaters. Okay, so then the body was found later and identified by the family as 18-year-old Nolan Wells. Authorities have not released the official cause and manner of death. So we don't know what his cause was. So a lot of speculations have been going on the internet. Let's get the facts first, okay? So no, death cause has been released, because they have to have the medical examiner find what had happened to him, with his body, right? And that's still pending. What have authorities confirmed? It looks like they have confirmed that he went missing on July 4th while on Horn Island. A large search effort took place. A body was discovered on July 6th at 8:45 a.m. Noah's family identified him, and this investigation is still going on, y'all. Okay. Officials have not confirmed any foul play at this time because this is still a newly um, um, case that's happening with Noah Wells and his family, right? So nothing has been released. So this is what hasn't been released. These are the facts. The full police report has not been released. The sheriff's case number has not been released. The 911 call or transcript has not been released. Official witness statements have not been released. The autopsy report has not been released. And last but not least, the official cause and manner of death has not been released. So let's stick with the facts. And once the facts come out, then us on social media or whoever's trying to review the story can come out with the facts. Let's not do speculation. I know the family is grieving. I don't know them personally, and I'm sure a lot of you other people online don't know them personally. We none of us do, right? But we want to pray for the family during this grieving time. This is really, really sad, right? This is kind of like of a collective mourning for us to kind of come up and be like, hey, we really got to stick together. This is a tragedy, like a real tragedy, right? So those are the things that have not been released. I do want to be clear about my thoughts. You guys can put in the comments about what you think um could have happened, but I do want to be clear and say this is still a developing case, and I want to have all the facts, and those were the facts that I found, right? But I do have some questions about this. It just looks a little suspicious. You know, this is another tragedy we're witnessing in real time. Is it a tragedy or is it what? You know what that means. Clip, is it one of them? So I have a lot of questions. A lot of people are asking a lot of questions. I don't think we should compare, right? This is its own case, right? Um, it looks like Noah was reportedly with other people on the island. But my question is, y'all, what happened during the time between when he was last seen and when he was reported missing? What happened between those times? So you mean to tell me at 3 p.m. that was the last time all y'all saw him? And then nobody knows where he is. You mean okay, look, I don't want to get all riled up, okay? But y'all telling me at 3 p.m. that was the last time. What was happening between 3 p.m. and when the family had reported him? Tell me what was happening then. That's the question I want to know. Okay. Um, and then you have to wonder if people were around him. Did anyone see anything? Did anyone notice when he was no longer with the group? Did anyone realize something was wrong before it was reported missing? Another thing people have been discussing online, y'all, is whether it could have been some type of conflict. I think personally for me, it could have been jealousy or disagreement involved. This is just speculation, but we don't know the facts yet. This is just kind of an opinion, right? I'm not saying that this has happened or anything like that, but because we don't know, nothing has been released yet, right? We just know that they found him, which is a blessing that they found him, but still a tragedy in itself, right? But this investigation, we're just gonna have to wait until they release more things about this, and I'll stay on top of this. But I have questions, and I know his family does too. I also noticed that on social media, um, that the island appeared, the island now, the people that were with him, their social media profiles have been now private, right? So some of the people that were with him, like the three guys you see here, their social media profiles have been changed to private, right? But we don't want to speculate. I guess it's, they probably be getting an overwhelming, who knows if it's hate or whatever the case may be. But these three boys are going through, a stressful time as well as the other family, and it's really sad all the way around. We don't know the facts yet. Um, people can make their accounts private for many reasons. We don't know, especially during stressful situations. I think that it doesn't prove anything necessarily. So we'll see what happens. But I think we need to wait for more information, more important factual information that's verified, right? Let's continue to respect Nolan's family and allow the investigators to do their jobs. That's what I think we should be doing. Whew, y'all, this is a lot. My heart goes out to the family. I just wish some answers can come out soon. Hopefully by tomorrow, next week, this week. I'm praying and praying and praying that this family gets the answers and gets the closure that they need. So, like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to keep y'all up to date on this. This is sad all the way around. And yeah, like, share, and subscribe. All right. Bye.